So again, Dink's going around trying to talk everyone about wanting gold. It's Ashram. So trying to gauge interest to see you go into the desert with him and see this second source. I'd assume that after the last source was so dangerous, you want to
make sure that I can find as many people as possible. I'm sure somewhere around my House of Plenty, I can possibly find one or two more.
Yeah, looking for plenty of people.
Plenty of people that want to go on an adventure.
Plenty of people.
I tell you what, give me a couple seconds. I'm going to go into town and recruit.
Who are you?
Bulwark, right?
Bulwark.
Was that
I'm on a
Bulwark's voice?
recruiting mission.
Oh, it didn't sound like Bulwark's voice.
No,
Yeah, that's what I was trying to
so
figure out.
confused.
No,
I'm
I
like,
was like, it sounds like Bozak.
What do you mean, Bulwark?
That's why I was like,
Okay, sorry.
oh no. It's just,
all right.
Well, see, that's the
I
problem.
didn't say man.
yeah,
Well,
you-
that's true, but that's the problem when you change voices. When you don't change them, we're like,
Who's that?
Froze everybody off.
Yeah.
So
Oh
Bulwark
yeah,
is,
that's right. The last time that I came through on this guy, he got a little bit of gangster in him.
so Bulwark, you're wanting to go walk around town and see if you can
Yeah, I'm
find
just
anyone?
gonna go figure out who'd like to put the finger into the gold pile, you know? Maybe
Well, don't-
get them to sign up for stuff.
Well, don't be too obvious about that because I don't want word of the G word spreading around town.
or are you just telling that it's an exposition?
Oh,
and you'll pay
just
them?
tell
I'm
them
not
an
gonna tell
expedition.
anybody about Goody. I'm gonna talk about the gold.
That's the G word I'm
the
talking
G word.
about.
Hey,
Oh, wrong G word.
Even I figured that one out.
Oh, that's okay.
So just
Oh,
say an expedition
An expedition. Unknown.
into the desert.
Okay, we're going out here with a guy with a special hat and a whip. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly.
Whip.
oh, whip.
Sounds like a fun night.
Have you been to his place? Forget about it.
Just wait until
I
I'm
need
done
to
with
make
it.
sure to kill Bulwark again, so he changes.
Changes accent.
Changes accents. He's like, wait, at least you're not Italian.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Give him time.
Yeah, I get it.
So anyway, Tarkus, you're up for it.
Absolutely.
So everyone in agreement that you're going to go help Dink. It's going to take 2 days to get there.
Yeah, I'll tell him it'll take 2 days.
So it'd be helpful if you had someone that was good at moving through terrain.
Told you.
Called it. Called it.
Told you. Absolutely told you.
Well, and Lonnie's going to. So,
Absolutely.
but yeah, but
Okay, let me ask you
At
this.
least we still have one. It's
yeah, we still have
what did I
one.
miss?
Can I potentially like scout ahead and just come back to make it a little faster? Because I have a horse.
Well,
So we need to.
so you want Targus to go?
Is there a stable anywhere within Sales?
It's magically.
I know, but
It's a magical
I'm
horse.
I'm not asking for that.
Oh, you
I'm
all want
ask-
horses.
I am asking if there is
Actually,
a
someone does have a stable.
Yes.
Someone
Who has a stable?
The one that said yes.
Oh.
Yeah, her Bastion.
Yes, Melania.
Is it okay? I couldn't remember if it was Melania's or
because I'm
Ashran's.
also thinking not only
Nobody
cutting
really wants to sit.
not only cutting time travel down, but also as pack horse too.
That's a good point. So we don't have to carry all of it.
Yeah, I mean it would make things go quicker on both. So, so
But you're just the expedition, though, right? You're not planning on. Well, you might bring it.
I mean, we're gonna
Oh,
bring
supplies
I
for
mean,
the trip.
well supplies and then
Okay.
whatever we can bring back. I mean, we may as well bring back.
Okay. So
Bring
you-
back a little bit, you know, for at least enough to pay them. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So if we find it, find that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna venture over to the stable.
Okay, so but Melania's gone though.
Oh.
She went on the ship.
Yeah, I'm on the ship, so
Okay,
I
but
guess
still,
he
there's a
can't.
hireling there.
Yeah.
There's a hireling, so you
There
could, you
is.
could pay the hireling to rent it. Would your hireling agree to
Yes.
Because she's got a mule and a horse.
So there's one mule, one horse.
1 mule,
Okay.
1 horse.
So I'm
and
looking.
there's actually official rental fees.
Well, I figured there was.
I imagine you
there
being
has to-
short, you probably need the horse to keep up with
But
everyone.
you can set.
Well, I
a pri-
remember
you can set a
purchasing
price.
price. I don't remember what the rental fee was, but
So, what you can set what you want, probably half.
So I'm.
50 gold. I'm just kidding.
So I walk up to the hireling and ask if there are any animals that you have that I may hire for about a week's time, a week expedition.
Okay.
How many animals do you have?
I have 1 horse and 1 mule.
1 horse and one mule. May I rent both of them?
Both, yes. Sorry.
So,
Excuse me.
Ready to go outside?
how much would it cost me for 1 week?
For both animals, for 1 week as in 7 days.
Yes.
Thought I recognized that.
I'm just gonna, even if I don't use them for 7 days, I'm just gonna go ahead and make sure that I pay for 7 days.
Can we look up like what the?
Oh,
Did,
you set, you
did
can
they
set,
have
you
a?
can set the rate
Is
on
it
that.
literally just me setting the rate? There was no other sort of guideline.
Let me find out how much a horse is to buy. Is what I was.
Oh, I don't know how much.
I think
don't know how
I
much
couldn't
they're
remember
buying.
how much they.
How
were.
much are they to
I
buy?
think they're like $300 or something.
Oh
to buy.
gosh, no, we ain't going that much.
Like no, the mule was 10 gold.
Oh, to buy? Oh.
Well, that's what we sold it. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but I was saying
It's like 1 gold for the
So
building.
I was getting ready to say, would 1 gold a day be?
that sounds fair.
Don't let me be unfair. Like I
It's-
want to make money,
it's-
but I don't want to be like ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have a. Do they put us onto our like?
Yep.
I figure it's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
We were talking about that before you got here.
Yeah, riding
They
horse is
probably did.
75.
They
gold
did just
to buy.
To buy.
So
To
like
buy
1 gold a
was
day would be
75,
okay.
yeah.
So it'd be 14 gold total, both animals together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
$10
gold.
for a week?
Now, if
Yeah.
you have a cart and you just need a horse to pull it, you get a
Yeah.
drafting horse for 50 gold.
Oh, okay. So,
Does that sound?
oh yeah,
Fair.
I'm fine with that. Do you have carts that these animals can pull?
I don't know if I have cards. that I don't know.
Donkeys and mules cost 8 gold
Oh, for it to buy.
to buy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the mule. Those are cheaper. If you have a stable, you probably have a cart. There's
I
no,
mean, I'm
there's no
willing.
point. There's no point they gave you 2 mules and a horse without a cart.
Without equipment, I just never saw anything
Yeah, I think
on
it
the
says
equipment
something
listing.
What
A
kind of cart
is
would it-
15 gold.
What kind of cart would it be? Just for the.
You can get a chariot for 250 gold.
I was gonna say, do we have a cart that everyone could just ride in?
Well, that, I mean,
It's
I'm
through the
thinking of
desert.
getting,
There's no way that would be very difficult. The terrain is
Okay.
really difficult.
so
Oh, so
if you have 2 carts, may I rent them as well? Let's say make it 20 gold.
Yeah, if I have 2 carts, absolutely.
It's set equipment for horses
Okay.
and stuff. And,
Okay.
and
So
in
I'll
the
give you 20 gold for a week for all of
Sounds
it.
beautiful.
Okay.
In the money.
Yeah, she is a broke character.
Yeah.
Sort of. I've not really done much in the way of focusing on earnings.
Yeah. It's alright.
Yeah.
You gotta spend money to make money, right?
Yeah. Heard that.
I'm definitely spending it. As fast as
I'm gonna summon a celestial camel.
So okay, so I take
One
the
hump or 2.
horse and the
We're in the
mule
desert.
and the carts back
Okay.
right
So-
in front of Dink's place.
No, because horses and mules, the like deserts are not their preferred
No.
terrain.
But at least we have something.
So,
So since we're venturing into the desert, definitely food and water, and especially horse food and
so
water.
how many people are going that need food and water?
I mean, well, 2 of them's not even been introduced to this yet, so
Okay. Well, you still have to
yeah.
talk to. Okay.
So
She just came back in.
probably visit the.
She'll bring
Hold that thought. Hang on.
Visit maybe the market or something. Is there a market here?
Yeah, there's a small, like I said, it's a small trading post that for
Okay.
supplies to go across back
Okay,
and forth.
so I'll go visit the trading post and see if I can get a week's worth of food. Times, well, I need to get up with Bozak, or not Bozak, but
That's not what I said.
yes, I know. I need to get up with
Bulwark.
Bulwark and see if he's found anybody. So before I head to the market, I'm going to try and track him down. So.
Did you find anyone?
I'm going out into the square place outside of his specific place of work, checking if we have any other guns or anything like that has popped up recently for probable adventurers looking to make a quick name for themselves and some money.
No, there's a couple people that are looking for some money. They're just commoners. They'd be happy to help go into the desert.
Okay. Any locals? Looks like how many times they've been across. That's the next thing. I'm going to see how many times they've crossed, and I tell them by experience will be their rate of pay.
They said they've been across several times.
All right. I offer them 3 gold a day to guide us safely to where we need to go. The procurer of his services knows where we are going. Hopefully, you'll be able to expedite our movement.
Okay.
So we'll all meet up back over at Dinks, just about
there's three
hours.
There's three
Three
commoners
commoners.
willing to help you.
So do you inform me of your rates that you?
Yeah, right after I get them to sign the contract.
Oh,
Okay.
of course.
Fun.
Okay. Okay.
So there's that. I mean,
There happens to be an
I still would like to see more than 4 people go, besides some commoners.
there's another person that comes up. He's a bearded old man, that wearing a cloak, and he says he's also interested in going across the desert. It's like he says he's looking for someone, and he'd be happy to help in the desert. So is this person willing to work for the 3 gold, or is he just
I don't need gold.
so? But do you feel like that would be suspicious?
I don't care.
All right.
Your own
so-
profession.
So he's just willing to go.
To be a part of this traveling band, sir, I will need you to sign this contract. I hand you the contract with the red quill.
So he touches it, and the quill turns blue as he signs.
Okay. Gotta talk to somebody about that. All right, you signed up.
So is there anyone else you need to talk to? Maybe someone that's
I'm not opposed to that. So.
Oh, drink.
hmm?
So, well, I mean, I start making my way towards the town square, towards the market.
So just do it. It's up to you. So you've been doing stuff for the last week or so.
Yeah. If he's looking for someone that would have rations and supplies and stuff like that, I'd probably have the word out to hey.
I'd probably get back to you that they're looking for supplies and stuff.
Right.
So does he come to you, or do you go to him?
What town are we in?
Sales.
So,
Sales? Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm making my way towards the market now. So.
Towards the market?
And Bozak, or not Bozak, but Bulwark's been going around looking for people and supplies. So
Okay.
So they'd probably get to you by then.
Okay. I could have a small little spot set up. I'd have some, arrows, both regular and silver. Have a handful of daggers, regular and silvered for sale. Couple simple things.
So got a little cart.
And plenty of rations. I'd have a stack of rations for sale.
So okay. So he's been hunting, gathering, doing rations and stuff. Probably some jerky.
Probably lots of jerky.
So, do I even see him in the market though?
I mean, it's hard to miss him.
Hard to miss him.
Well, what character? Wait, which character you play?
He's Dink.
Oh, we met before.
Oh,
So
yeah,
you
we
would
have.
recognize me.
Yeah. We've played several times.
Yep.
So I'm just walking around the market. What else do I see within the market?
There's a couple, weapons guy. There's the hunchback dude who's running around. There's, just a few people.
So
It's
I'm
like-
buying specifically for someone with food and water. Pails of water.
There is like a water dealer that has some barrels and stuff.
Some barrels. Okay. So I walk up to that guy.
Okay.
And well, sir, are you selling barrels of water by chance?
It's like that's what the sign says.
Well, I'm just making
So
sure.
it's like water
Cranky.
for sale.
Okay. I should have done a perception check first. Okay, so how many?
You sold the barrel.
Yeah, so how many barrels of water do you have here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 barrels. So a barrel is.
A barrel.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think for a long
Like
track.
50 gallons.
50 gallons. So, I'll take all 5.
Oh. So you're not looking for a discount there.
Depends on how much it is.
Well. So.
I mean, I am taking all 5 barrels. So.
Well, since I can go home early, so say I'll give you a discount, 13 gold.
Make it 10.
There's a discount from a 15 to 13.
I'm still going to bargain and say 10.
So tell you what, it's like you can take 13, or you can take it for 10, and I piss in 2 of them.
Oh my gosh.
And not tell you which two.
Water is water. I'll take it for 13.
It's like,
Wouldn't even let me
He's
persuade
so
you.
rude at those.
Remember who this dude is. We're gonna get him when we come back.
Yeah, he's got to have some cornflakes somewhere we can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
will you help me load them up?
It's like 2 gold.
Did you take me with you?
Yeah, sure. So,
Okay.
okay, big guy, you got it. Load these up on the cart.
Alright.
So,
Leave those barrels on the cart.
Oh, look, a barrel, like a monkey carrying a barrel.
I wouldn't insult him too bad because
I'm going to go into rage.
Hey,
And also, I get to use strength for intimidation if I'm in rage. And I'm going to look over at him and I'm going to say, little man said 10 gold. Now you insult me.
So,
And we're going to roll.
yep.
just out of curiosity, will you said you got really strong, right? While holding the barrel, while holding a barrel. So when you raged, can you do me a Constitution check to see if you mentally stay into what you're holding, or do you Hulk smash, throw a barrel across the street?
Yeah. That'd be an 18.
Oh, so
Yeah. 18. And intimidation will be a 27.
So, he's just sort of staring at you. He may have died and just be petrified.
And I'm looking like, does he get them now for 10?
Now, Char, I mean, I already gave him the 13 gold, so thank you for standing up for me. I mean, somebody has to. I'm only 4'6" tall, so.
Does he have any food? Hang on, does he have any food that is
No, he was just water.
No, he was just selling water. There might be some water on the ground now.
See, instead of pissing in the barrel, you pissed all over yourself.
He said he
I'm
had
gonna look at it. Next time you better have food.
He's hungry. I have to feed him all the time. Alright, so I continue moving on. Thank you for your water, sir. Have a great day.
I'm just gonna growl at him.
Next time, remember the big red beast.
He's still just sort of frozen in time.
Yeah. He should be. Thank you, Char. I knew you was great for everything.
And hand on head, as we're walking, in order for me to keep my rage, I'm literally just walking ahead of you and then just bringing you up the side of me every 5 feet. Just if you want to make your saving throw, you can, but
No,
I have to get someone to make a saving throw in order to keep my rage.
Oh.
So,
Alright.
so literally, you're like, I guess you're walking behind me because I would be faster than you. So
No,
I'm bigger.
absolutely.
So I'm literally just bringing you up the side of me every
Gotcha.
few
You-
steps.
Okay. So
Wow. Chard is enraged right now. Okay, so anybody else want to mess with this
So
big
we
guy?
so we have a wagon. We have a wagon. We have 4 people willing to help.
Mhm.
Did you get the supplies from Hagen?
Not yet. I'm making my way on
Okay, you haven't
around.
got to them yet.
No,
Okay.
I'm walking on around, so
Okay.
now I'm looking for food rations. So
Oh, look at him.
look at him. Oh.
Huh?
So now I come across your stall. Hagen, what are you doing?
Hey, buddy. I'll just be propped up against the wall somewhere with my
Oh.
stuff on a blanket.
Yeah.
Laying out.
Laying out.
Simple, sitting in the shade.
Well,
Smoking a pipe.
what's the weather like today?
Dry.
Dry.
Hot?
Snowy?
It's not too too hot right now, but it
It's still dry.
Yeah,
It
I'd still be in the
does.
shade
It absolutely
smoking.
does. Oh, yeah.
Smoking all on a pipe.
So,
Hey, buddy, how's it going?
oh, doing well. Just trying to round up some people and some supplies.
Oh, for what you need supplies for?
Getting ready to make a trip into the desert. About a 2-day walk.
Oh,
Do you know anybody that might be interested in taking a 2-day walk there and a 2-day walk back and whatever in between?
so
Depends on what exactly you're trying to accomplish. Is it something you're after or something you're trying to...
Specifically, yes, it is something I am after. And specifically, there's too many open ears around to speak of this.
I'll look at him and I'll kind of tap my... you'll see my bag of holding, but I also have a little purse. And I'll kind of...
Exactly that.
I'm always interested in this.
I think everybody is. So you catch my drift now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tag along, see what we pick up.
Do you know of anyone else that could be interested in coming along? Because the more the merrier.
I'm not
Because
sure where
this
Melania is at right now, but I think she was floating around somewhere. Hadn't seen her in a couple days.
Haven't seen her in a couple of days.
about this
Right.
time, though, Lily hears all this, and she's always up for money.
Okay.
Yeah. Lily,
So she expects double. For whatever
She
you're paying,
expect-
whatever you're paying everyone else.
she expects double, and she wants a
She
slapping contest.
She says,
at
"I
the
do
same
double."
time.
She said,
Out of
"You make
curiosity,
me
what are
money."
you paying everyone?
Don't know yet. It depends on what we find.
Don't know yet.
But I promise you, fair and equal
And
share.
she wants to be paid up front right now, 20 gold right now.
20 gold? Oh, I give her
Oh,
20.
I'll just,
Yeah,
I'll tag along and keep whatever I find.
I mean,
If it's
I am.
if it's that big, I'll share.
It should be.
And she looks at you and says, "I want free rations too."
Free rations.
My God, Lily. Are you wanting a slapping contest with me too?
Is that a challenge?
No.
Rations now.
I gotta find rations first.
It's like,
I've just been talking to him. I don't know if
it's
he's
like
got
buy me
rations. or not.
rations.
No, I have a pile of like
Yeah,
rations.
But I mean, I haven't made
I'm
it
trying
that
to
far.
find them in the book.
She said, "Buy me rations."
What? Chill.
Okay,
Give me
yeah.
5 seconds.
Work
Sit down.
on it.
And I'm persuading that.
Like, said, don't make me go slap Vincent.
23.
We're not enemies anymore.
Yeah, you're enemies now.
No, I've seen that. I'm like, that's awesome.
She says she gives you a minute.
So, I know you've got a few things here, but have
like-
you seen anybody with rations, food?
Oh yeah,
You got all kinds?
yeah. I got
Okay.
more in my bag of holding. This is just what I keep out for
This is
display.
what you keep out? What have you got here?
How many? I mean, like how many people? How many days you looking to do?
Well,
We take all of it.
never mind.
Because I've had kind of a lot of downtime, so I would assume I've got a bag full, pretty much.
Like you go.
Like whatever he needs, I can pretty much.
So, I mean, it doesn't matter about the amount of people I have because I have one right here that eats everything. So I got to make sure that I have enough for everybody, and then he gets whatever's left. So whatever you've got, give it all to me, and I will make sure everybody eats.
So how much is the price for all your rations?
Let's see. You figure about 60 rations with about, because I've been out for about a good month
A lot of rations.
in game, so
That's good stuff.
about 60 rations, not including what I'm keeping for myself.
So,
So
how much you
about
got?
60. And I know you. Everybody else selling them for 5. I'll sell them for 4 silver a pop.
4 silver a pop?
Yep.
60 rations?
240 silver.
Which is
I can do that part.
Could you math?
I know, right?
Math.
so.
I don't know what that equals in gold, but
24.
I'm like, oh,
How much
Just
did you say?
200.
200? What was it?
240 silver.
Which is 24 gold.
Imagine a silver is a
Oh,
dime.
24 gold? Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Like copper is a
same thing.
penny.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've got gold, so I hand you 24 gold.
Election is a
Okay.
nickel.
No.
Oh, it's a $5.
And, you got anybody needs
Platinum is
ammo?
$10.
I've got,
Or is it the flip?
if there's
think it's weird.
were
It's
creatures,
a
I have
weird
silver tipped arrows, bolts. I have regular arrows and bolts, and I have a few daggers, both silvered and regular with steel. If you need.
I don't know anybody right off that has a bow.
Crossbow
Besides you.
arrow. Oh, alright.
Not in this group.
Oh, I'll have
Paladin ammo.
Melania
I,
does, but she's not.
I have 100
Half a gold.
silver
Okay.
ball bearings as well, in case somebody has a
It's
question.
at
I bring all of that along. You never know if we might need it, but if I end up coming across somebody that does need some, then I'll barter for you.
I believe in coming prepared. I also have a considerable amount of rope
I'll definitely
and
bring
I've
that.
got-
We can always bring
and
rope.
I've got crowbars and torches.
Always dealt with
Hey,
gems and
We can
stuff.
use it all.
Have
So
you
you want to
ever-
go?
Have you ever seen the cartoon?
This is
when
more
we put
efficient.
me?
Yes,
I'm the goat.
you're the go.
I was prepared.
You was prepared. Yeah. So, do you want to go ahead and close your stall down here?
Yeah, man.
So we'll be getting ready to roll out
Yeah.
there anytime
I
soon.
start stuffing everything back in the bag of
So-
holding.
So the last thing that you need, you definitely need a healer.
Yeah. But let's see. We got food. We got water. Might have enough food for Char. Hopefully. Char, I'll see if I can't find a
Is there any way I can make sure I don't
some desert dwelling animal that you can just ravage.
At this point, almost the entire party
So food, water. I'm trying to think of any. You bringing plenty of rope. I think everybody might have a bag of holding. Do I have any left besides the one that I have?
Yeah, I think you got like 6 left.
6 left. Okay, so that's plenty enough to fill. If
Little
needs.
man may need something to keep sun off of him. He not as strong as Char.
No, but I've got you to cast a shade on. So, I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt to have some shawls or something like that to wrap around us in the sand.
I don't know,
Is
it'd
there-
probably be like 50 silver worth of stuff to wrap anyone if anyone wants
Yeah,
something to
I mean, I'll go ahead and purchase all that. So,
maybe try to help from exhaustion.
yeah. So, just a way to keep us shaded. So,
Are you going to travel at night? We've
And
already
we're-
established it is brutal during the day.
yeah, I've never been out there, so I don't know what it's like.
I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, I haven't even been out
Darker
Oh,
girl.
wow. Well, I'm
So-
sure I told you
Was that
before you
fancy
went to
one?
get rations and stuff that it's brutal, because that's what my job
So-
was for years.
Oh, okay. So, Char, let's make it back to the rest of the group and see if Bulwark has found anyone, and maybe along the way we can see if we can't find us a healer or something. If it's possible to find one here. And do I know of any place within Sales that might have a healer besides at Dink's?
Maybe the temple. But let's see, roll history on the last time that you saw Ashram. You saw him.
Have we? I don't know.
It's been a little while.
I don't know that he's ever actually come across Ashram.
I haven't.
No, staircase stand sure she did.
What?
I don't know if I ever have 10.
Is he in town anywhere?
I'm in there.
I
I'm
guess.
talking about
Yeah, he has a
Ashram.
bastion here.
Yeah.
Not the biggest bastion. In
Has he been on the ship for a while?
Well, Bulwark's interacted with him. I'll go look for him.
I was gonna say if he's been on the ship, I would have seen him at least once or twice, right?
No, I mean,
I'm lost.
well, I am going to gather everybody who's had anything to do with the ship that is still here.
Yeah.
I'm going to them. Then I'm collecting randos as well. I just say,
You were in the desert. You were in the desert the last time.
I'm signing another contract.
you just got to sign up to go. For the gold.
All these papers.
You don't need it.
He's pushing it at me.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm just
But I'm
signing
saying-
people up to go with us.
Yep.
And then once I get, I guess that makes a total of 5 that I've gathered. 3 nobodies, Bearded, Weirdo, and Ashram. So I take 5 people back to your place.
Yeah, so I had we're heading
Show
back.
you the contracts. These are the ones.
Okay. So now the question is, do we leave now or do we leave later? What's the best way to travel into this desert? Has anybody even been into this
That-
desert?
That would be.
That would be me. I would say the best way to travel in would be when it's cooler out. So evening would probably be.
I've had one excursion out here.
So,
I think it's a little warm. I prefer the shade.
Bulwark, you found 3 guides.
He likes to play with it.
I kind of
What
do.
what are they recommending? Evening and
Well,
night.
the 3 that's traveled it, they hadn't really said anything. This bearded guy here, he seems fairly weathered. I don't know how many times he's been across.
Yeah, speaking of bearded guy, I'm Dink. Nice to meet you.
What did he
Who are
sign
you?
on the contract? I'm looking at it
I'm
now.
assuming Prime.
He said Prime. This is what's written on the contract.
Right? Is that what you signed?
I'm Bjorn Prime. You may refer to me as Prime or the Prime.
The Prime. Bjorn Prime. Do you know any other Bjorns?
Have you met other Bjorns?
Oh, great.
They were
Really?
only here to help.
I didn't recognize him.
That sounds like
He
you.
looks different, like his face all.
You
None of the
said-
others have ever had any beard.
So why are you here now? If you send them, why do you make an appearance instead of sending your?
You need more help than
So
I
I'm
can provide.
so I'm about to get myself into a lot of doo doo out here in this desert.
There is no about.
I am.
There is no try, only do.
Do. You forgot the other do.
How did you even know about this? And I whisper that to him.
But logic would say, I would think, we would go at night, or at least start as the sun's going down. Nobody wants to travel under the hot sun.
Yeah, if I remember
I
correctly,
said
we couldn't
that.
see
See things from all places.
It's common sense. You don't need a local to tell you that.
Yeah.
Our last excursion, that's what we did. We went at night. It's too hot there today.
Dawn once again is gonna say, yes, going at night would be the best. I said that.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, that convinced.
Why are we asking anybody else? We got the lady that watched the place
That
for
is a very-
1,000-something years.
Such a good question.
So
That's why I asked.
Why don't you listen to me?
Hey,
Yeah, why don't you
lady.
listen to her?
I mean, that's why I asked.
And that's why I said that.
So, okay, so, I mean, everybody rest up, and we've got supplies unless there's any other supplies.
You're
you
gonna
think
leave
we-
that night?
Yeah.
Little man, can you see in the dark?
No, sir.
Who cannot see in the dark? Just out of curiosity.
I can roll.
I can.
I think I'm probably the only one, apparently. Am I the only human here?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
here, yes.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Little man, you stay in the wagon.
I plan on riding the mule.
You stay in wagon.
That's about your size.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot shorter than the horse. Hey, Char, will you pick me up and sit me on the mule?
Not really. They're about
Yes,
the same.
you sit you on mule.
Thank you, sir. I mean, getting a leg up is kind of tough. Yeah, I know, but
I could
but
always
it's still
strap you to
smaller
my
than a
back.
horse. Not much.
You could strap him to your back if necessary.
I'd probably fall off of his wings or something. So yeah, we'll wait until dusk and then head out.
So, does Tarkin want to offer anything?
There's not much I can offer.
I didn't know if you wanted to. You said you might want to scout ahead with your camel.
Oh yeah, I can ride my camel ahead. Like it doesn't-
Tarkus.
Tarkus
Tarkus.
So
or Dane, either one. Sir Dane. That's my last name.
how far are you wanting to
And
run
it doesn't
ahead?
have to be
I mean,
far.
Okay, so knowing the precise location of this, what direction do we need to go? North, south, east, west?
Northwest.
Northwest? Okay. So,
It's
now, this is in a northwestern direction from here, so 2 days.
Is there anything specific that you know is in there?
Not inside.
There's no the location.
I know the location.
Oh, like that's.
Is this probably the only place around that has gold in it?
No, besides what
That's-
Paige is sitting on.
So I could cast locate object and just put it on gold.
Yeah, but for how far away? It's located on. I mean, a 2 day ride, I mean, you're looking at probably, what, 20 miles?
Not very far.
Pretty far.
I mean, I would think that we can cover 20 miles a day.
This
Desert
guy
is,
here.
It's all difficult terrain.
He's gonna say, I locate gold. He sticks his nose in your bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Good way to lose a nose.
So, and not to mention, I mean, casting it.
Unmolded gold is not the same as molded gold, so.
Yeah, but how do you know
I
that it's
didn't know you
unmolded?
was gonna be that specific like. You
It's
didn't
a
say.
gold mine.
I don't
It's
know.
There's
unrefined.
not a mine there.
I don't know if it
You
is.
You don't know what it
He
is.
just knows that there's large amounts of gold.
I mean, for all I know, is it could be a stash or.
It's not that far anyway, so.
You know, I'm kind of worried because every time there's this amount of gold, there's usually a big beastie
Yeah.
that is claimed it already. So,
Yeah.
welcome aboard.
Yeah, I really have no idea. I mean, we might get there and it might be a complete bust. But
Gold
then
dragon
again, we
gonna
could.
come off the shelf.
Already did.
Yeah,
I
it did.
know.
That was last gold.
So, yeah, I don't know. I just know that there's supposed to be some riches there.
So, everybody's got their rest, everybody's got their food. Do we have an order? You said you're gonna go out front on your camel there, camel guy?
Mm-hmm.
Camel guy. That'll work.
Okay.
Camel.
All right. So you want to go out to do some survival stuff,
Well, that's marvelous because I'm not good at it.
or do you want to take someone with you that might be able to help you? Like camel can carry
Like-
two people.
Sure.
Dawn?
Dog could go. She knows.
You got good
I mean-
survival?
She has advantage in that desert.
I mean,
Oh,
that is the
okay.
desert that I've watched
she's
for
Yeah, we can-
thousands of years.
Yeah, so,
We can go together then.
and she also can fireball.
Yeah, if need be.
So,
Poof, go away, fireball.
Poof.
So roll with
What do you
advantage.
need? Poof. What do you need?
Okay, what am I rolling? Survival?
Uh-huh.
With my new dice?
The cotton candy dice or the sorcerer dice?
One of each.
One of each.
That's right, you're a sorcerer, aren't you?
Oh, neither one of them are good. That's a 9 plus. Who am I, Dawn? It's bad when I have to ask who I am.
I mean,
Just 9. I have
think I was
0
calling you Pedro.
survival. But I thought I was just helping him, so I was giving you
Oh, yeah.
advantage.
So she's giving you advantage.
Oh, okay.
So you
Well,
roll.
my survival's -1.
Oh well, maybe you'll roll more than a 9 though.
I rolled a 10. -1 is a 9.
And this is the scout we hired, right?
Yeah.
We didn't hire him.
I'm
He's
not
just with
hired
us.
as a scout, and plus I'm on the boat, so
Yeah, he's just with us.
yeah, yeah.
While I'm in rage, I've got a plus
You're not with him.
5.
Do you
Yeah,
want,
you're not with
do you,
us.
Do you
and
want to go ahead with them?
I'm riding my camel, and he just starts sprinting up beside us.
Yep.
It's like, I guess his natural instincts are, well, it's like, better to get in a fight with just a couple people so you can kill more people. So, more targets for you. So, so you're burning your rages, right?
Already?
As long as I kept doing, making Dink make a saving throw, then
We
It
had
was
a
the
long
I
rest.
same
stay
one.
rage.
They were rest.
We
They
took
were
a long rest.
They were resting for the night, so they like
Oh,
they're
he
sending.
probably didn't hear that.
Yeah, they're sending a party ahead just to scout ahead a little bit.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Well, but if he had a long rest, he's still only using one because the other one came back,
Well, so
right?
Yes, I was just being one. Yeah. So I just used one.
okay, so you want to do a survival check to look around?
That would be a 16 plus 4. So that would be a
There
dirty
you go.
20.
Okay, so thanks to Char the camel, Don's expertise in knowing some stuff about it, and Tarkus's
Camel.
camel, fake camel. It's like you find 4 different nests of kobolds along the way, and so you know how to avoid them. So,
we don't want to step on them and make them go squish.
So you can go back and let them know how to
Get around them.
get around them.
Okay.
Because no need to stir that pot. So that is the first day of the trip. So you all rest during the day. So do you wish to do it for the second day of the trip?
Yes.
Resting during the day, going at night?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
So do you want to
Scout
send
ahead.
them ahead to scout for day 2?
Whenever we get ready to rest for the day and travel of the night, I cast Dink's Hunt of Pleasure. That way we can sleep comfortable.
Okay. So, but after that's done, do you want to send them
Yeah.
out? Because, like I said, they were able to avoid 4 kobold nests.
Absolutely.
Oh. Okay. It's like here we go again.
That sounded great.
So when we go out, I've had a long rest. I use 1 rage. One of the people with me, if you will fail your saving throw, I can keep my rage going. So basically, we're walking, and I'm just pulling
17.
you beside of me the whole entire time.
17.
You can pull me beside you.
Okay.
So you're letting Dawn ride you.
Basically.
Okay.
So that will be
Oh, shoulders.
a 14.
But I'm tall.
You're probably
he's
light
way
to
taller.
be an elf, though.
Oh.
Yeah, he's like taller. He's like 7 feet tall.
Okay.
So-
Well, I mean, I'm.
Oh, you've got
Basically,
Oh, no.
it's like spectral branches that are coming out of me that are pulling you towards me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I got a 17 survival.
Okay, so everyone give me a survival roll, and I'll tell you how well it works out. So you already have your 17.
All of us going, or all of us, all of
That's
us?
the ones on the
Just those
forward
three of us.
expedition.
14.
9.
All right.
I need to put
So-
that up.
So Dawn's not went this direction. Actually, there's been very little foot traffic in this direction. So Dawn wonders how any information about treasures would be this direction. You may wish to relay that or not.
Okay, I'm gonna say that.
Well, you'd have to get back to everybody. But.
Oh, I was gonna tell the ones that I was with,
Okay.
and then when we go back, I'll repeat it. I'll be
Okay.
like, this is a little odd.
But this isn't a normal trade route. So.
Yeah, I imagine it's not very traveled because someone else would have already.
Would have already found the gold.
Yeah.
Alright, but do you press on after hearing that?
What was said? I
haven't heard
I didn't
anything.
understand.
Yes, we told you all. We got back.
That this is
It's
not a normal trade route.
not a
and
normal.
Usually no one ever goes this direction.
So it's very, very.
Like I
interesting.
said, I feel like
So if it's off the beaten path, then it sounds to me like somebody has purposefully stashed stuff out here to keep it.
It means it's dangerous.
what if it was Goody?
Regardless.
Yeah, what if it was Goody?
Who's that?
God.
See?
It's like
Gotta-
if you
Like
say
a
his
little
name and he
fly on the edge of the counter. So,
did you hear them talking about Goody?
I did. I said, who are you talking about?
Don't look at me. Look at him. He's talking to you.
I didn't say
No one
anything.
important.
I don't even like to acknowledge that he exists, so I'm not gonna.
Don't worry. I won't put you in the red dress just yet.
Yeah.
Just yet.
Can you
Go.
just
Yes.
Wait.
So you know what would be even funnier is if Goody wasn't around and then it just happened.
Like anytime she said his name, it should go on. It should curse you to me. You just say Goody, it just comes on.
I mean, it could have been a group of bandits that came out here and hit a bunch of stuff. I mean, for all we know, it's worth checking out.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like I said, I feel like if it was well traveled, then someone else would have already found it.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't mean that we have to stay and do whatever with it. I mean, if it's too much, we just turn around and come back. It's not worth it.
Yeah.
But we can at least investigate because this is accurate information.
Oh, excuse me.
If
Speak
we
of
need
which,
to, we can always go hire some cannon fodder.
I did that already.
Yeah, we've got 3 commoners with us, right?
Yeah.
Four.
So
4.
he's considered what it was.
So, like,
But I'm not. It's not going to be fun if we just send them in to be killed.
Oh no, that's definitely not what I meant.
No, I
it's
turned
like,
to the
their pockets will have gold in it.
I was just saying the mundane tasks that we don't want to do, that's what they're
Okay.
here for.
I turned to the commoners and asked if they've known of anything that's happened
Yeah,
out in
like
this
standing
direction.
between me and the dragon.
So they've never come this way.
They've never
Like there have always been many, many cabals.
See, it could be a cobalt treasure hoard.
No, wait a minute. I think he said cabal, not cobalt. A cabal is something a little more devious than a cobalt.
Oh, I thought he said cobalt.
Then hand on head because I wrote cobalt because
Yeah.
that was
I
the
thought he
only
said
thing I
cobalt.
knew.
It's a cabal. It's a cabal. It's cobalt, but
Is that the same
The
thing
little
as
lizard
the
dude.
little thingies that we fought? Okay.
It's kobolds.
Oh, I thought he said cabal.
Yeah, cabal is something else.
that's plural.
Yeah.
It's not.
I thought he
cabals.
said cobalt.
It's not. It's not cabals.
Like cacti.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that what kangaroos have?
Again,
Cabals.
Kids.
if we're all in agreement, I mean, I say we press
Press on.
forward and see if we can locate whatever this is.
All right. So, but you sent them forward. They did their second. Did you do your
It's
second
not
roll?
as funny as him laughing.
No, I only did one roll.
You said you said 17, right?
Yeah, for the first one.
So they did go forward and they found like
I got a nat 20 on the next one.
So he was able to find, using the directions, there's like a great mountain. It's like, that sort of springs up from the desert. It's quite rocky, and eroded, but there's a set of steps going up it, with an entrance. So that's what he found. I assume that you did not go in it by
No,
yourselves.
no. The whole party's going in.
So, do you come back and tell us that? So, see, I mean, there's actually something out here.
Yeah.
Did it look like that there was any foot traffic around? Did you see any impressions in the sand or any sign of
I
life?
think you were more concerned about once you saw the claws, then
Just didn't pay attention to it.
Didn't pay attention. Okay. So, if everybody wants to press forward.
they didn't say they were being sneaky about it.
Yeah.
So they were just
I'm just asking a question.
Oh yeah, this dude is not a stealth character.
he's on.
So does everyone want to press forward and make the next
Journey
night trip
in.
to this place?
Sure.
Hey, I'm tagging
Shark
along.
is
You
ready to
guys,
smash.
I'm just tagging along. You lead the way.
All right, so please place your characters in the order that you're going to go into the orifice in the mountain.
Does anyone have good
That doesn't sound
perception?
right.
It's never good.
Does anyone have good perception? They should probably be in front.
Probably not.
Mine's +4, but that's not
I'm
necessarily
sure it's
good.
probably our ranger.
No, I have a ranger.
He's a fighter.
My
Oh,
passive
five.
is 14. What's your
Hey, you're not gonna
perception?
tell anybody away.
What's your perception?
Mine's a 6.
Yeah, so his is better.
And I also have the because of the ears.
Yeah, like it's got,
Yeah.
especially on hearing.
He's has
Well, do
advantage
you want to
on
go first and then kind of, feel it out and we'll be behind you?
Lead the party, sir.
Does Charlie go in?
I was planning on being
Yeah,
second.
well, while I'm enraged, my perception would be a 9.
I'm very
he's just gonna
perceptive.
go
That's
in.
why I stay in the back and shoot with the bow.
Well, that's okay. Char just ran in anyway.
Char's going in?
Char just ran in, so it's
I'm
fine.
not a ranger or a rogue.
I'll be behind Char then.
Hey guys, you might want to follow that dragon.
All right.
I'm behind
I have a sword
Char.
and shield, but I'm an all-around fighter, mostly range.
Just make sure Ashland's towards the rear. Ish.
Yeah, I'll
Um,
be sticking by the
I'm sure
healer.
you probably-
I'm in the back. I am squish.
Main
I
back.
figured Dink,
And
Prime,
you-
and Ashford would be in the back.
Yeah, I'm just here to help out.
I'm a
back up.
bit
Well,
squishy.
apparently they believe you belong in the middle.
Oh no, no.
No, let's put
I'll be
Dawn
second
back
to
one
last coming
and
in.
put
So
Fighter Man here.
I'm
That'll be
turning.
a 25 for a perception check.
All right, so you come in, you go through the mountain, and your raging perceptions lets you know that there's sky above you once you enter through the cave. It's like even though there should be a mountain above you, it's like you've entered and you've come in, and it's like there's levels dug down, and it's a illusion on the top. So, and there's some structures and some building, and there's light shining in from the moonlight. I'm assuming because you all did this at night. So the whole mountaintop from the inside is like shimmering because you can sort of see it thanks to the moonlight dancing off of it, of the magical illusion.
Okay, and who do I have with me up front?
I'm right behind you.
Tarkus.
Okay, so I'm gonna just keep pulling you up to me to keep my rage going. So if you want to fail your saving throw to do that,
He can choose to fail.
yeah.
It just says, well, go ahead and wrap me around with my tree tentacle.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm basically just gonna look at you like, we go in.
Sure.
Let's go. So proceed with caution.
As he rages.
As your rages.
Stomp.
I stomp forward with caution.
So you have a barbarian rage and then you have a paladin with lots of armor that's playing. That's like I'm not even going to roll to see if anything hears you.
Ring that dinner bell.
Does anybody want to go this way?
So, I mean, my question is, does he even tell me if it...
Necessarily like
I'll stay just
separate.
far enough behind
But-
everything to.
If he's just going in, he didn't say.
Here, let me get up for a second.
say what?
So if everyone would like to do a perception check, it'd take a little bit, but he rolled so high. But see if you realize what he saw.
So do a perception.
Let's see where am I out here?
Oh, goodness. Is it 18 or 19? It's an 8.
That's not.
23.
23.
23.
Yeah, you notice it's a false ceiling. You notice there's a false ceiling.
21.
You notice barely that there's a false ceiling.
I'm gonna say it out loud.
Well, you notice that there's a very powerful magic thing up above. Do you care to tell
I'm gonna do
Is that not like a
Can
red
I do
flag or
Arcana?
something?
Can I do Arcana on the false magic ceiling thing? 17.
So you're looking. The only thing is so is you don't know if the roof is really there or just been enchanted to see through, or was it never there to begin with? So
I tell
it's,
them
it's
this.
purposely hidden, but apparently sun and moonlight can come down to here.
So it allows sun and moonlight to penetrate.
So I'm gonna tell you I'm not sure if there's ever really been a roof there, but
So,
This is in the side of a mountain.
yeah, which makes a lot of sense. So, Don, if I dispelled that illusion, what do you think would happen?
Well, I'd prefer.
I would guess that you'd see what's above it.
And I would prefer
Just-
the mountain not to fall
Is it
down.
daylight outside?
I don't think it's daylight yet because we're traveling at night.
But it's like the moonlight is really bright coming down in. It's
So
like,
is it true moonlight or is it illusionary moonlight?
it's like it says, like it looks like you can see out and in.
We can see.
Yeah, but it's there's also
We
an
can
illusion there,
see.
so I don't know if it's real or if it's the illusion. You said we can see.
What should I roll
Hey,
to
boss.
see that? If it's the
What
real
exactly
life
is
thing.
down here?
I have no
What's
idea.
down here?
They give you got this information without specifics.
Yeah.
You just know it's here.
I just know it's here.
Okay.
So maybe you run into Apollo.
What do I roll to see if the moonlight's the real moonlight or if it's an illusion? Because that's what he's asking.
See, the thing is, probably like to really like the whole point. You don't know what's up there, so like you'd have to get up and actually see. Do I run into something?
How tall
Can
is the roof?
can I cast detect
Oh.
magic?
I mean, I was gonna dispel it. I mean, if
Yeah,
everybody
it's
thought-
about 50 feet up or
But
so.
what if it's magic that's there to
like,
help us, not hurt us?
That's as tall as you see the structures in there. So is it above that? Below that? But you like things. It's you can tell it's a sort of illusion of shimmery, but you just don't know where it begins or ends.
Prime, have you ever seen anything like this?
It's an illusionary wall on the ceiling.
Yeah,
It's letting it see things.
How far up is the
It's
ceiling?
light.
it's
You
like
can't tell. You can see the top of the mountain. So like
Can I
that-
just pick a rock up and throw it straight up?
Sure. How far do you think you can throw the rock?
I
Move
mean,
away from him.
Yeah.
This will be fun.
Perception check to see him do this before. Don't realize he's doing it before he does it. Because if so, I'm stepping back. A 21.
what would I add to this?
It's your attack roll. Like a number, like
Strength.
17.
17.
Would a 21 perception let me move back
Yeah.
before he
Yeah.
throws
So
this?
you Well, you see him.
Well, I haven't went all the way in. We're
You-
standing
like,
right here,
You see him pick
and I'm
up a
throwing
rock.
it in
I see him
here.
pick up a rock
Yeah,
and
you
do
see
like,
him throw it, so you're
like it's I would go
so I'll,
behind the wall.
so 17. So let's see, how far can we throw?
That's a wall,
throw
right?
A rock. But I'm
Yes.
yeah,
I
so
would
you-
give it a 20-40.
probably 40. So you're just trying to throw it as far as you can. Hee ho.
You can stand on Char's shoulders and throw it.
So you throw it about 40 feet up in the air, and it sort of just arcs back down.
Okay.
So your perception of maybe an arrow goes a lot further than a.
Does someone want to shoot an arrow at it? I don't have a ranged weapon.
Oh, hugging!
Does he turn around and ask me to do that?
Yeah, like I turn around and ask everyone, like, does someone
Can I
wanna-
from
What's
what's
your
that, about
strength?
3/4 cover?
16?
Can I shoot at it from? Is that what I'm about? Because that's a wall, right?
Yeah.
I'm behind a wall.
Yeah. So like once you go through, like that's the entrance of the cave. You come-
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just hide behind the wall, I'll lean out, and if you everybody want me to shoot this thing, is that a good idea?
I think it's better.
He's
for
the one
us-
that hired me, so I'm looking at him.
I think it's
Yep.
better for us to find out what it is before we go in there.
Hmm.
Because if it's bad and we're all in there, we're screwed.
You want me to shoot it?
You can try.
I don't think it's anything bad. I really don't. I just think it's an illusion.
I mean, there's an illusion there for a reason. So what it's hiding?
I definitely don't think
Yes.
it's holding anything up.
No,
'Cause
I
it's
mean,
an illusion.
An
Illusions
illusion
can't do
magic
that.
can't do that. But
Yeah.
I mean, it just.
It
Yeah,
can
but-
prevent something from coming down there.
Not an
Living
illusion.
on top of the mountain.
No.
Not an
Do we
illusion.
see both sides?
Illusion is just a visual or a sensory
We see both
change,
What do you mean?
There appears to be more room over here.
like this room.
Yeah, like you can tell it.
Is
go
that
over
an
here?
open area?
No.
Okay, while they're over there fooling around, I'm going to walk over here and just look down through the darkness.
Okay. Like I say, it looks like it's an open, like a four-year opening of a temple.
So
Okay.
I've got an arrow now, so I'm not shooting something.
Yes.
You're just gonna try to shoot as high as you can, see if it impacts something.
A slight angle. Obviously, I don't want to come down and hit any of the party members.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'll put a little oil on it and strike it so it's on fire. This would get a little better visual.
Okay. So you can see it fly. Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah, shoot it a distinct forward angle so it'll go out of it.
Okay. So at that angle, what's the range of your arrow?
Oh,
You got a
At least
longbow?
120, isn't it?
yeah, I got a longbow. It's like 600.
It's
Oh.
150, 600.
Yeah, its maximum range is 600, so I'm just
So it can go
shooting
up to-
its maximum range.
So
up.
if it can go up, it could go up to 600 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just launching the thing.
Yep. I let it go and just step behind the wall.
Okay. So if your maximum.
I don't need to see where it goes. That's for you guys to determine.
Okay. So Char and
I'm looking at there. I'm like, ooh, pretty.
yeah, up the way it goes. It looks like it leaves the mountain, goes up.
It doesn't come back down?
You see it arc and go. If he can shoot 600 feet, that's a long way.
But the arrow doesn't come back down.
No,
What's
like
a
he shot it
football
at an angle, so you just see it sort
Outside
of,
the mountain.
sort of
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was making sure.
Did it hit a wall anywhere on the backside?
you just see it.
So in
Sure.
reality, it's
Okay.
probably opened at the top.
So
Bare to the
so
sky,
far.
so if the,
Yeah.
if the false ceiling wasn't there, we would see the sky.
Yeah.
my word is, what's above the fault zone?
Apparently nothing. I just shot a hole through it.
Not a hole, just
Or just yeah.
Okay,
shot
you
through
all
it.
can see the sky above it.
I don't have dispel magic, so
I do.
I mean it's
Is
worth
that
a shot.
Is that a ritual? It's not no casting time.
Probably an action, right?
It's just
I thought it was an action plus 10 minutes.
one action. Instantaneous.
Could you cast it as a ritual if you wanted to?
I don't have a
My papers.
So are you wanting to dispel the?
I could do detect magic, and
I
that
mean, we
might.
already know it's an illusion.
I mean, I know, but I'm saying if you just want to be extra cautious.
The same thing. Open
Well,
the
now that we know it's an illusion, can't we just see through it if we disbelieve it?
I'm gonna step in.
You're still seeing through it. Like you can tell it's fake. The map.
I step in there.
Okay. So then, like I said, you can see the temple. So you go on into the temple. So
I'm gonna look at him before. Do not move more than 30 feet from me. If you get in trouble, I bring you back.
Okay. Well, you're literally about 30 feet from me right now. So
okay.
Okay, I'm gonna move in toward the
this way, or this way.
You following?
Bulwark or me?
nuts bulwark.
Okay.
Anybody else want to move?
Why are we splitting up?
Well, I don't.
It goes back in the same
Yeah,
place.
I don't like it, but I don't want bulwark by himself. You all know I.
Well,
hate
and I feel like
splitting
it's
up.
better to do this than to get flanked.
In
That's just me.
So
every
go with
single
that one.
character I play, I hate splitting up.
Prom should be upset. They're always splitting up is always bad.
It is.
It's for half a room, people. We're not like going two different paths
That's
a mile
what he
down.
says. I mean, that's, and a great divider drops down.
Oh, be there. We need to check for traps.
Oh,
Or-
yay! We finally said something that's
Because
Hey,
it's pretty,
trap
it's pretty
checker.
bad that your sorcerer says we should check.
My
for traps.
perception is horrible. That's why I just went in there.
well, I'd rather roll badly and not succeed than step on something. So, bulwark. Do you have a better trap checker than I do? What is that perception?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Don't-
couldn't see a rock in the wall, man.
So is that a no?
I rolled a 16
Yeah, that's a
perception.
no.
Okay, so the floor is solid. You think the floor is solid.
I think.
Okay, I rolled a 16 also.
So you think the floor is solid.
Can I step on it
So
like with extra force?
the floor is
Don't
extra
get
solid.
Okay.
You think?
You think?
Okay, with my night vision, 60 feet, what can I see?
Well, pretty good considering the moonlight's coming in too. So, I said it's sort of bright down in here. It's like the way it's dug out. It's like it's layered down into this, and it's like channeling all the light down into here.
Footprints? Footprints? Any, can I tell that anything's been in here before us?
It's been a while.
It's been a while.
So, there's no really footprints. You're not really the tracker type, so
I know.
so that's the problem. Unless you roll really really good on your survival.
Okay, I'll try.
We're good.
I have absolutely no idea what that one is on the new dice. It's either a 1 or a 20. Let's see.
What that?
Yeah.
That's your 20.
Okay, I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, you got the cool symbol on your 20.
The pause.
No, it's a... Oh, it's
Sorcerer
my
symbol.
sorcerer one.
Yeah,
Is that the fire?
Fireball.
sort of.
Anyway, I rolled a nat 20 on my survival.
So you go through and so it doesn't look like it's been disturbed here for a long time. You look at the walls and everything. This has been dug out. This was dug out a long time ago. There's no tools left. There's no skeletons. There's no waste of animals.
On history, do I know that this type of magic has been used before?
With you, well, you roll history. See if you can.
13.
It's not awful. This is a very large area. That magic.
Do I know of it being used in the history of the pantheons I'm aware of?
You feel that no mortal might be able to cast that?
Would it be the person I'm looking for, possibly?
I would say that you might feel that could be something that person could do.
All right.
It's like it wouldn't surprise you if it was in its wheelhouse.
Okay.
Doesn't seems odd, but could be possible.
Okay.
Is there any markings on the wall?
There are runes on the wall that now since that like did you dispel the magic?
Not yet.
Okay, good. Because so as you actually see moonlight directly touch the runes, they glow. You know, anything that's sort of like, hey, the angle of the light coming in, they're not glowing. If you look deep enough, there are some runes carved too. You just have to try to find them.
You're way back there. Have you come in?
Yeah, I have.
Like, in which direction?
Well, let me just bring him to me so I can extend my reach.
Okay.
So,
Is everybody else coming in or staying out?
What kind of check do I need to decipher or know more about the runes?
That's what I asked.
You can see if you've seen these runes before.
With a
That would be I guess an investigation.
put me right beside the gate.
13.
You're not seeing these particular type of runes, but these seem, the placement of them seems like familiar from where you're from.
Can these runes be moved in any way, or are they just stationary on the wall?
They're magically carved.
I cast detect magic.
The whole place.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do I see?
Somebody move me over beside me.
Yeah.
So you did detect magic.
Mm-hmm.
So what are the components of detect magic?
Sense the presence of magical effects.
Components.
Verbal
Like-
and somatic.
So verbal and somatic. Okay, so you speak and you do.
Wave a finger.
So you when you try to wave your finger, your hand like cramps up, almost like if something grabs it and keeps you from completing the hand motion.
Oh no.
Marvelous.
Do we notice that he
Can we see this?
I'd say that it would probably hurt.
I'm gonna say that obviously, like something
It's
stopped
like, ow.
me.
It's like literally something like you can't see anything, but to him it feels like something almost like crushes his hand where he can't do the.
Something
the
stopped me from casting a spell just now.
Little man, I'm gonna lay down. Little man, if things go bad, I sprout wings and fly you and me out of here. Stay behind me.
What a brave dragon you got there.
No, my thing is to protect him.
I'm just saying what comes to mind. Sorry if it offended you.
Well, no, I was just saying. I mean, I don't care what. You know.
Wow. Something just stopped you. So we know some type of spirit or something is here.
Okay. I'm gonna do my friends thing.
Let me ask you this. And
It sounds like this would be bad.
no, it's theoretical.
I'll see you right.
Because I'm thinking it's something either magical or invisible that just did that.
Oh.
That's technically an attack. I have a thing that
It
says
didn't cause any damage.
they
Caused pain though.
they still touched me.
I mean, it caused pain.
They had to. Technically, you should have had to roll for that.
No, not for what this is.
Okay.
In their own
Can
Anyway.
I do my friend thing?
It says that I can.
You gotta see it.
Cause radiant damage.
Okay.
Toward one that
I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm saying, is that an option?
I guess if something actually attacks you.
Did something attack me? Did something attack me?
No, just think of it as like counterspell.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna say out loud. Who is here?
I'm back here.
I'm over here.
Valid.
Literally from behind
Sound
the
off.
corner where I'm standing. Literally from
Well,
behind the
that's
corner.
nothing
where I'm
responds.
What's your
standing.
weapon?
I'm
What is
back
your
here.
weapon?
I have a long sword.
Who is here that we cannot see?
Well,
Behind
try.
the wall.
Speak out.
I'm behind the wall.
I got you.
I'm casting light, touching his blade.
To illuminate.
No shadow.
Like this, to
If
destroy-
there's
to
something
destroy
there,
all
it
shadow.
will cause an opaque shadow.
Okay. So it's really bright. So that's like radiant energy in a way. It's not like harmful radiant energy, but it is because it's you imbue it with radiant to go through. And when you do that, all the columns glow. It's like because it's like the power of like probably equivalent to like a full moon that's coming straight down on it, and like everything just lights up. The floors, the cracks in between the floors, and like the stonework, anything those chisels is like imbued with tons and tons of magical energy. It's like super super bright. So I need a Constitution check from everyone, just because it's just so bright to see how well we see.
Anyone that's within 10 feet of me gets a +3 to that.
Like,
Since I
So-
touched you, I imagine I'm.
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
So con
yeah.
plus
which one
3.
Yeah. So it's just like I said, the place is bright.
Char, you get a +3 to your save on that.
Alright.
11.
Dirty 20.
It's a
16.
Constitution save?
Constitution.
Okay. I got 24.
So you need
19.
19. You need 19.
I got a 19 on the nose.
I got a 16.
I got a 19.
So it's not that you're blind. It's just the distance that you can see. You
Oh,
only
wait,
see
no,
like
I can't
15
do
feet
math.
really good because it's just bright. It's just
I looked at that one. It's that one. 16 plus 8 is 24.
okay.
Oh, I didn't even add my thing.
So
I
It'll
rolled
take
a
about
19.
a minute for your eyes to acclimate. It's not like you're permanently there, but it's just you got to acclimate.
22 technically.
So, because like it's everywhere, like lights, stitches, and the runes. Now the funny thing is the runes are dark. So you can see the runes because there's no light on the runes now. Like everything else has lights on it, but the runes are like carved out. Like it's like a black Sharpie.
Could I deduce that this is radiant magic or energy?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, that's like
Most things of light use radiant,
Yeah.
but not always.
So, can anybody look up and tell me what kind of moon we have tonight?
does anyone have it? The daylight spell?
No, but I have that keen where I always know when it's sunset, moon's out, always know when all that kind of stuff.
So would that help us?
If that's
Oh, you got some time. Before you know how long until the sun till sun up because you're still here at night.
yeah.
I actually do have daylight.
You have it ready?
It's not ready, but it's
Oh.
in my list.
Oh, I may have it in my list, but I just knew it wasn't ready.
So I'm just saying, like but you don't have it ready.
I don't have it ready either. Like it's in my list, but it's not.
Okay, yeah.
Ready
I
to
thought
use.
people had, but so you don't have it.
Hmm.
I don't know if you had it if you had it prepared, it makes sense to be like, well, let's see if daylight does the same thing
Yeah.
to radiant, because radiant is really more. It's it's holy, but it's also what the moon emanates to.
That's what I was asking. Can anybody look up and tell what kind of moon we have?
I mean,
It's
I
not
can look up.
it's not visible from the mountaintop. I didn't remember. I
With
just
the
said
amount,
so.
I was gonna say with the amount of where I've tracked what I kind of have a little knowledge about moon cycles.
You're not here during filming. I'll tell you that now.
Okay.
So,
Would it make a difference if I cast light as well?
If you want to make it brighter, sure. See if that does it.
Sure.
So, because the place is, like I said, the place is lit up a lot.
What are you trying to light up now?
He cast light on my sword. I'm going to cast light again to pretty much like double the effect to see if it does.
What do you put
anything.
on your shield?
Sure.
So
Cover my.
the
Well,
beacons
I don't
are
have
lit.
eyes. What am I doing?
Yeah, the beacons are lit. Your LED lights are on, sir.
Must be. And I thought we were in the desert.
Yeah. So it can't get any brighter. Like everything that's lit up is lit up through here. But again, there are certain things that are not lit up thanks to this
The
light.
runes, so.
The runes, but that's just where you're standing.
Yeah.
Do you care to look around? Look around.
Mage hand. I'm gonna go use the mage hand to fill the rooms. See if they're carved in, or if you can stick your hand
How do you
on.
cast Mage Hand?
I can't say you want to because I have Forecaster, I believe. Let me see. Mage hand is by itself.
The components.
Verbal.
Visual and semantic. Verbal and semantic. As a Warcaster, I don't think I have to use those. Let me double check.
I can.
I don't think you need the verbal. I don't know if you have to have a semantic.
I can do somatic even when I have weapons in my hand.
But you still have to do the somatic.
Somatic.
Shield in both hands.
So sadly, the somatic, you can't get the somatic out. You try, but again, it's like I'm assuming you're trying to probably move your staff, and it's just like
you're doing the hand is what you're doing with that.
Yeah, you can't do the motion. It's like.
So if light brings this, what would darkness?
It didn't care that you touched the sword, the light sword.
I can do it.
There's no somatic to that light.
I didn't think so, because you.
Just verbal.
Verbal and material.
So, but Dawn can cast things without.
I can do it without having to do anything. No words, no movements, no anything.
What would you like to cast?
Do you want me to cast Mage Hand because you tried?
Yeah,
and
go
couldn't?
see what see if there's any.
Yeah, because she doesn't need to
Yeah.
make.
See if the runes are actually there, if they're actually carved in, and if the mage hand will go through them.
Okay.
You may have a moonbeam.
So I do my Mage Hand without.
That's a good one actually.
I don't. But I do my Mage Hand and go see if.
All right. So again, you don't have to do that, but when you cast it though, you feel heavy. So it almost looks like it's tired because it's taking some effort, but where you didn't have to.
Speak, move, anything.
Yes, but the longer the mage hand is out, the more tired you get. So if you have it out for too long, you're going to get a level of exhaustion.
Does this feel like a holy place to you, Frank?
So the mage hand is messing with the.
Not really.
The runes.
That person.
Okay, what does it? I mean, in the minute that I have it, what does it tell me?
So there is no magic where the runes are carved right now. You feel no magic with it going through.
All the magic left the runes. So
They're still there.
yeah.
But they're now darkened.
So looking across, where exactly are the brightest spots in the room?
Check religion. Check.
Do you have what vision?
Religion.
Oh, religion check. Sorry.
You're
This
a
is
cleric.
-1.
Oh, shit.
Really? As
Yeah.
a cleric? Wow.
Yeah.
My religion's pretty good. It's +4.
So I undo my Mage Hand.
No, her
because-
religion is really like the staircase.
I got a
She's
I'm a
elemental.
weird,
I got a 14
not a typical
religion.
cleric.
I
in that
stopped
sense.
with
Is
the mage
this
hand because I
any
don't want
type
to become
of-
exhausted.
Worship, set up, temple or anything.
You're not seeing any religious symbols. But again, you're still right here. Do you all wish to go around?
Yeah, I mean,
and
where
not?
where am I seeing the brown spots? I mean,
the bright, well, sort of emanating from him is the problem.
okay.
So like it's the brightest for like 60 feet from him. It's like it's
Sheathe your sword.
he's still
I'm gonna
got
help
his
with a
shield.
shield. I mean, I could
How about
uncast it.
how about turning around and walking towards the entrance and let us kind of look?
Okay, so you go up to the entrance, and the wall has a rune carved in it.
On this side?
Yeah, no, like above the door. Remember where you all came in?
Oh, this entrance.
That's the entrance. That's you took yourself to the entrance.
Yeah.
So above the entrance is a great rune that comes about.
I hope it's this.
This is what the rune looks like.
Do you tell us that?
I mean, yeah. I'll
Well,
let us-
everyone can see that. Like when
Oh.
he got there, like it's the same thing. It's like
I don't know what
blaring.
it
It
is.
goes all the way up. You all.
Can I do a check on that? Religion or Arcana, either one.
Am I old enough to have known anything about that ever?
No,
If I
so
do
that's
a
the
history.
full rune when if he backs up from it.
So no, I'm not old
And
enough.
that's just drawn on the.
It goes all the way up the wall.
Okay.
I
So-
cast guidance on you. for
Which
doing
wall
this
is
check.
that? Which one?
But it's right above where you walked in.
I have guidance too.
Okay.
I didn't know if you'd cast it on you, so
Yeah. So which one, Arcana or Religion for that?
I'll tell you now that you've never experienced either, so you're going to fail both.
Okay. Can I roll something?
You can do perception on it.
I'm not very good at perception.
Because again, it's a giant. It's huge.
19
So you do notice
plus 4.
You do notice something. You do notice something else though. From whatever that is, like there's flakes. Yeah, I know. There's flakes coming back in where you came from. It's like
Is
dust.
it leading to anyone or anything?
It's leading to something inside of there.
I relay that information.
So follow the
But
flakes.
the thing is, once it gets past his light, the flakes disappear.
If I was to walk and follow the flakes, would it still show up?
I don't know. Move away from the rune. The rune disappears. Like if you don't illuminate the rune disappears.
So, Prime, why don't you drop your light spell on his sword, cast it on something else, and we'll see if we can follow.
Or do we cast it on?
Who else has another weapon here?
I can put it on the wall, on a brick, on a.
Well, I was gonna say I could cast, or either one of us. Why don't we just one of us cast it in here, and then I'll just come in
Okay,
and we
that
can
works.
walk around.
That works. So drop yours and then cast it on the wall or
Okay.
something like that close
Okay.
by. As long as it's bright enough to illuminate.
Yeah,
Why don't you cast it? They would have to drop mine so yours torch still glows.
yeah. That's what I'm gonna cast out here. And you can just
Okay.
keep yours on my sword.
So if he casts right there real close to it, does it continue to illuminate?
The rune is lit.
Okay.
Okay, so
Can we see the flakes?
So we're like, yes, like under there now that you notice that as they're going through, but they dissipate once it gets so far. They're like once they're outside the light, they disappear. So
What do you mean outside of the light? Because it's is cast right here, and I'm coming through
So
with
you're going
light
through.
too.
So you have to keep moving.
Yeah.
As it just so.
Yeah,
so
because
it-
I'm following.
So keep walking.
He put it on a stone out here.
Yes. So I'm
Mine
saying,
is still on his sword.
I know.
Mhm.
Keep walking.
Okay.
So it's like it's under you. Coming.
Can I still see him?
Yes.
Where and which
Where-
way is it
I'm-
going?
I'm going to try to
Going
motion
through.
people to follow him. I don't want to be second in line, but I'm trying to get people to follow him.
So keep.
Everybody following.
Okay. I'll go right here and then let everyone decide
Yeah,
where they're going.
It's still coming up. It's
Do,
it's at a.
do y'all want to move up in this order?
It's like it's coming.
Yeah.
It's coming down in a.
Put me towards the back.
Who
the,
are you?
The little yellowish.
one?
Yeah. Thank you.
Were you?
Towards it. There we go.
Where's he going?
He's just moving up, trying to follow snowflakes or whatever's spurting out from the phallic
Oh,
symbols.
okay.
Tip.
Char, do you want to be behind me, or do you want to be like
I'm
over
laughing.
here
I hate
across
using
from
these as a
me?
meat shield.
No, I'm staying behind my column.
Um,
Behind
Like
me.
I would feel more comfortable if me and you were kind of like online. You know what I mean?
know, right?
Well, I'm
Yeah,
also watching
that's
from
fine.
behind.
Okay.
I don't want anything coming up behind us either.
All right. So the problem is that you went through and the flakes have disappeared. It's like the light is broken.
So we would need more light here too.
Yes. Like
Can anyone ask? Can anyone else cast light? It's a cantrip.
I can throw a torch.
That might work. I mean, try it. I mean, it's worth a shot.
What do you want me to throw it at?
So we need an
Just,
unbroken
like right here.
light source of magic light.
Does the torch work?
No. The torch, this regular light. It's not. It's like remember, I made it a big deal that radiant. They're creating some type of radiant light.
It's not a concentration, so I could do them as at will. So I touch that stone.
So that column lights up, and from since you touch that column, it becomes a pillar of light. It goes up so far, and a pillar of light shoots up towards the sky.
So, touch the rest of the columns.
I touch this stone.
So it lights up even different, and it shoots up. So,
Did the other one extinguish, or is it still lit?
All right, let's touch all the pillars.
Let's
Boom,
touch
boom,
all
boom,
the
boom,
columns.
Touch this one.
lights
Touch
up.
this one.
So
I'll touch the ones in
But
front.
I'll just tell you, after you do,
Don't go in front of me.
Like the more that you do, you start getting tired. It's like it starts to get it's like you actually like sort of feel yourself.
Is that just
emanating the
magic users?
Well, you're using magic to create radiant energy.
I'm saying like if someone that didn't
Smear
have magic
lightning
touched
bug glue
them,
on something.
if someone that didn't have magic touched the pillars, would they get tired?
Well, he's imbuing it with light. He's not just touching
Oh,
the
okay.
pillars. He's
I'm
casting a spell.
Smearing
or
firefly goo on it's what I'm doing.
I mean, I can kind of help you out with it. I can cast it on some of them.
So the firefly glue is a conduit to his magical powers.
I pull out one of those blue gems, the shards that glow.
You do have the magical shards.
I've got like 6 of them.
I have some of those too.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
okay,
didn't
so
think
like
about that,
you've
though.
pulled it out, and it's like really, really, really bright in here.
Yeah, I pull out a little shard, it's a little gem butted big, and it glows really bright blue all of a sudden.
It's extremely bright. It's way brighter than it normally is in this place.
So
Think
does
that'll
the
work?
light seem
Will
to
that
be
help?
like more
Absolutely.
hindering than helping to anybody?
Can you touch one of them to the pillar and see what it does?
Okay, I'll just touch what to this
It's
pillar?
already been that
One that's not lit
Oh,
yet.
the
so
four
one of
back ones
these
have already
two.
been done.
Oh, those haven't been lit yet?
So like I'll move up to kind of help you out if you want.
Alright, I'll move up to here. Touch the pillar with the gem.
You've not put anything on that.
Nope.
So it absorbs the gem.
Okay.
Let's
So-
not waste the gems then.
So but
That's what I was afraid
the
of.
pillar lights up and does shoot up a column into the sky.
Okay.
Well, that was expensive. And I'll come back here and hide behind this one.
But the pillar is lit. The pillar is lit.
Okay. I'm gonna go just touch that one with my sword because my sword has light on it.
Can
So
it imbue it by itself?
that's Bullcrap.
Alright.
Okay, well I'll cast light on that one then.
Okay.
So if I,
Like if you keep casting, you will get a level of exhaustion.
Okay, how many more times can I do it?
So what's
I've only cast it once.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of what's your where do you get your magic from?
Charisma.
Charisma. What's the plus in charisma?
+3.
+3. So you can cast light 3 times before you're spent,
Okay.
and you get a level of exhaustion. And whatever your number for your magic, is it charisma too?
Yep.
I couldn't remember if charisma.
You're
was-
probably over yours.
You're
then.
probably 5, right?
5.
Oh, okay.
So,
I've cast it 5 times.
Lucky.
But you know, if you cast it again,
Okay.
to hold that, or you can drop it and get rid of the exhaustion. Maybe.
Okay. Well, I have it 2 more times, so I'm gonna touch those 2.
Okay.
I'm
So there's
taking a
3 left.
Full of my holy water.
There's 3 left.
I mean, what are we gonna do for the last 3 though?
So you all can take the level of exhaustion.
We could use the gems.
I mean, well,
Does anyone have Sacred Flame? It's radiant.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's what I was
Yeah,
about
but
to
it
say.
takes.
But the
there's-
thing is, I don't know if casting damage on these columns would.
It's worth a shot.
I remember the.
It's radiant damage, so it shouldn't matter. It's radiant.
And I hear this from where I'm standing. I lean out. I still don't want the mountain to fall down while I'm
I don't
in it.
want it to fall on us either.
Are you willing to part with 3 of your gems then?
He only knows that I have 1. I only pulled 1 out.
Okay, well I'm going to ask you if you have 3 more gems you'd be willing to use.
Things are expensive, and that wall ate it.
Where did you get those gems?
You activated the column.
We found them in that cavern we went to.
So
No, he
you found
wasn't-
them, you didn't purchase
Deke wasn't on that adventure.
I'm sure.
No, that's right.
I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah.
Dink could reimburse you for them.
I can't even remember how much they were worth. I think they were worth a lot.
They were extremely rare.
Might be something worth hanging on to for the moment. But how to get the rest of them?
I'll take 1 out. Walk over to a rock. Take my hammer out.
Your hammer shatters.
Those? You told me I was able to break them
I
before?
think you could break them.
Yeah, that was how I got them.
You chipped it off.
Yeah, I broke them loose. They would. You said they broke into shards.
Yeah, that's right. That's a different rock. Yeah, those shatter.
Yeah,
All right.
I just hit it kind of just enough so it pops into a couple smaller
Okay,
pieces.
and the floor absorbs it.
Can I,
The floor- it
let
was
me-
a rock. I would find a rock.
let me ask
The
you
rock absorbs
this.
it.
I can only do this once a day
Put the
for
rock
1
on-
minute.
on the column.
But it's me transforming
Since the rock
into
absorbed
my
it, put the rock on
Azamar
top.
thing.
I hit you the rock.
If I do Inner Radiance, would I not be exhausted? Because all it says that I shine light, bright light for 10 feet and then dim light for 10 feet. And at the end of each of my turns, if anyone's within 10 feet of me, they take 4 radiant damage.
So you're saying you want to stand in between the 2 columns and radiate radiance?
To light up the other ones is what I'm asking.
It's worth a shot. But like if you can keep
It's a physical capability. It's
Yeah.
not
yeah,
magic.
like you're emanating the light from yourself. So it might be just as
Have you
rough.
considered that fireball spell thing you guys do? Fire light stuff up, doesn't it?
Maybe. I mean, if we're going to do that, you might as well just cast Sacred Flame, though, because it's radiant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking for ideas to light these last pillars up.
Exhaustion.
Well, my problem would be that even if you light the last pillar down there, you're missing one on the right. We don't have a complete set, if that's what you're trying to do.
If I can cast this, I'd
You
do it
have
for a
mending.
minute, and I would be able to light all of them.
Does anyone have mending?
Didn't take
I
it.
might.
Ziggy did.
Can't remember if I took it or not.
We ain't sure you had nothing.
And
But you're all on the right track.
All right. Did you do your?
Well, I haven't
Better
yet.
radiance?
I'm seeing what's the options here. Because I can only do that once a day.
How long does it last?
A minute.
So,
I feel like I could run around in a minute.
but the thing is, it's like you're. Have you not caught when you're touching it? These things are pulling your magic from you.
Well, that's why I asked if it would
so-
do that.
So
Because it's not magic technically; it's a feature.
No, but it'd be pulling the radiance from you. So you're going to have to stand within 10 feet of them, and it's going to let these columns eat your radiance.
No, I didn't take it.
Now, technically, you all could
Man,
try to long rest it, and
Someone cast Sacred Flame on one of the ones that are not lit.
I don't have it.
Do you have Sacred Flame?
I've got it.
I have it.
I don't think I
I think the question was, instead of the columns being lit up, would the radiance of his soul basically affect the snowflakes or whatever's coming out of the top of the pallet?
Oh, the line. Well, if those are lit up, can't we see the line now?
yeah.
Where's the line leading to then?
So,
It disappears where the ones are unlit. Figured.
but now the line, instead of just looking like little flakes, it's a solid line.
Okay.
Okay.
But you
If
And
we
it starts
intuit-
here and it just goes that way.
it's coming down to somewhere, but then you have a line coming down, and there's lines now coming up into the sky.
All right, which ones are not
Making
actually
like
lit?
an angle,
These two and that one.
like an angle of something.
Yeah, like the one from the wall is coming down towards something, but those are going up towards
Okay.
something.
Okay.
Oh.
So doing just geometry, where is it pointing to?
Somewhere in between the columns.
Here?
But without a complete set. So
Why?
But
Okay.
you don't see it's going to nothing.
I still
like
have-
you can, like you're all set, like down it. There's nothing there.
I still have light on my sword, so
You're
I'm
pretty
just
magical.
gonna.
Your pretty ideas, like,
I'm just
like
gonna go over here and see if there's anything over there.
Is anybody walking up with him, or he's going to let him?
I will.
And you didn't check for traps. You fall 5,000 feet to your death.
I can sprout wings.
So
I said I would go with
Something
you
rips
because
your
I have
wings off.
sacred flames.
Nah.
So I need to move.
No, you don't want me to do
Okay.
it.
No, I was saying not
just
him.
as a
Put
test,
me
He's falling
down.
into a 3 foot.
I will go ahead and stop.
I'm going with him because I have
This.
sacred flame.
stop.
Does the entire beam just shut
Broken.
down?
What
So
do
it
you do?
doesn't. I
It's
cut
back,
the light
it's
off
back,
of
it's
it.
back to the flakes, and the rest of it just sort of dissipates and breaks down
How far?
from the point that you like it. It's like now it's completely.
Okay.
It's flakes
Where is it?
away.
Where is it emanating from? Where is it pointing to?
Starts back here, right?
Emanating from the top in flakes.
No, where on the map?
Right here, right?
Above
No,
here.
above the door.
Above the door,
This.
No,
back
no.
where
This.
we came in.
Back here.
No. So see, like the door that you walked in is through there, and it's coming down.
So it's
that way.
coming down through this
No, like this only goes so high, so it's like
Okay.
it's coming down like that
to this side or this side.
in the middle,
In here.
it's
in
coming
there.
straight
But
down
there's
the middle.
nothing down there. Like when you look down, there's nothing there.
So my thought is, once we light all of these columns, it's going to probably show some rooms on the floor.
Yeah, but I don't want to have a level of exhaustion, so.
I've got sacred flame. That is
So
why I
do
came
I.
with you
Okay.
to lunch.
So do
So
I.
all
So
three
should
of
we
us.
split up and
I
do
Yeah.
put my shield off.
Put me down beside a Hoggin.
Looking around everybody
Right,
with
just
this
right there
lights
beside
coming
of him
in.
that
Yeah,
puts me
that
All
up.
of these-
That one's already
Just
lit.
And then these
reflect
two? I
the
know.
light and push it
I just
down
have to be
toward
Which
where
ones did
that
you do?
last one would be.
The only ones that need lit are these.
So,
I'm gonna go after this one.
so
I'm
Unless you
gonna-
want it. Or you already there?
No, the lights,
Yeah,
none
but
of
I'll-
enough to reflect through.
So each
none
one
of
of
the
us can
lights
grab one of
reflected.
them and we'll
Right.
see what
It doesn't
You know-
sacred
reflect
flame
at all.
No, you notice there's nothing's reflected.
That's a pit.
It's just
Oh,
good.
nuts. Thank
Yeah.
you.
That's a pit of nuts.
Okay.
I'll walk up here as well.
So does one person want to cast Sacred Flame to see what
Is that
happens?
Yeah,
That
I mean, we're not
staircase
going to
going
cast
up or
that at the
down?
same time.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Who
cast
has the-
sacred flames on
Goes
mine.
under here.
Okay.
And
Oh,
he's
that
I
goes
cast
down
sacred
their
flame.
shield.
So you cast sacred flame, and the flame keeps coming out of your hand. It's like pulling out of your
Oh,
hand.
no.
The magic is pulling out. You have a level of exhaustion. Someone is going to have to knock you out, or you're going to. It's like it is pulling the magic out of
Okay.
you. So,
And Char's back here. Can he do it?
so it's like
Just
Hey.
knock her out.
you're about to
Go
drop
bowl her over.
you drop to a knee.
Pull him over.
All right.
All right.
Sorry.
So
Did it light the
I
column
would
up?
say
So,
It didn't light the column up.
It did not.
I recommend not to do that.
Yeah,
no,
probably.
you don't have to knock her out. She has
Oh,
2
just
levels of
kidding.
exhaustion. She's not disconnected to that. It was eating.
Char just came and
Knocked
Pulled her
out.
out. Pulled her out
Yeah.
of the way.
You just pulled it. Like her, she can't get.
Oh,
her
you mean like choke her out, like
Right,
unconsciously?
You're going to have to put her unconscious.
Knock her
Char
out.
knocked me out.
Just
Unarmed strike, non.
Well, I mean, if she's willing, can't he just come up and grapple her and choke her?
Well, that's a dirty 20 to unarmed strike.
so you knock her out.
Okay, marvelous.
The column glowed while it was sucking all the life out of her, but
That's
now
fine.
that she's out, then she's no longer feeding it, so it's off.
And I can see this happen. I move away from this column.
You didn't like magic anyway.
Not really.
Another reason you don't like magic.
Well, you know what? I'll actually work my way up this direction.
I'm gonna go. I don't like her just laying there unconscious. I'm gonna pick her up and take her, go back with her.
Yeah, just sit her in the middle for now.
Yeah,
Drag her over
So-
out of the way by me.
and
Well-
I'll
keep my eye on
kind
her.
of stand guard over top of her.
Oh, all right. I was gonna tell you, drag her over by me. I'll keep an eye.
So,
I mean,
is it just us casting spells on the pillars, or is it casting spells at all will make us exhausted?
It already tried to stop you, didn't it? So,
Nuts.
you tried to cast spells that it didn't want.
Because the mage hand tried to make me exhausted.
Yeah, like the mage hand was making her exhausted having the mage hand out.
And I put it up before it could.
So she's got 2 levels of exhaustion.
No, I put up the mage hand before it exhausted
We'll
me.
say she has 1. So he knocked her out since he didn't realize. No, like she almost had 2, but Char knocked her out and stopped it before.
Okay. So
I know it's
I'm
not.
gonna go creeping over close to her. I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration. 'cause
That's
it'll
what I
take
was gonna
care of
say.
exhaustion.
I was gonna say, can I restoration her?
Yeah, but so
I
you
got her.
when you wake up, you won't have.
I only
exhaustion.
have 1 more of these.
When they go to
Okay.
cast a spell inside, I say, hey guys,
a few of us here.
you want to like carry her
That's
outside
enough,
to
there's
cast
several
any
of us.
spells?
Have
Because
that
this thing
good.
seems to be eating
It's
your
an awesome
magic.
spell, but
Mhm.
I wish it was a group thing
So-
because then I could
I
wallop
mean,
everybody.
Okay.
you could cast
So-
a spell in here, but
If-
then we're knocking you out next.
If we
you know?
take-
You
So,
know
I don't do anything.
I'm
heal
gonna,
her.
He's
you know what?
talking
in general.
He's asking you if you want to pull her out of this place to cast the Greater Restoration.
Don't cast spells
Oh.
in here.
Wait.
No,
We're trying to light all these
completely-
columns up, right?
Come back in.
All of these, all 8 of these have to be glowy or 10.
Look,
sorry.
you
Yeah,
guys
3
are under
more
my
need
watch.
lit.
I'm just not going to let you
Huh?
3
cast
more of them
magic
need to
on
be
something
lit.
that's eating people.
The rest of them are still
I'm
lit.
under
There's just
Yes,
3 more.
just
Only
these
3 more
three.
need to be lit.
Those 3
Hold
right
on,
there.
Alright.
are
save
lit.
those. Save those for you.
I was gonna run out, bust the shards, then come back into the pieces.
Prime, if you would. I mean, since
Now,
a good idea.
I'm not going
You've
to tell
got
you your
light.
business.
Yes,
You
Somebody's
casty,
paying for
casty.
no, don't use them yet.
I was gonna
Go
say, it's
ahead,
that
but,
man right there. He's the money man.
Go ahead and take the level of exhaustion, and then I'll walk you outside and your greater restoration.
I'm not here to help that much.
Okay,
I'll do it.
you'll do it.
Well, since I
So-
had technically already done it before he spoke up, you didn't say anything about any ill effects
It
from
wouldn't
doing
let,
that.
it wouldn't let you cast it.
Oh, it wouldn't let me cast it.
So
Okay, I did
you
not
go
catch
outside.
that. So
Now,
let's take
did-
her out.
When she goes to cast it, does it react like a counterspell where she maintains her spell slot, or does it just dissipate
It has
after
a
she
burn
burns
slot.
her slot?
I didn't
wouldn't
say
even let
this just couldn't cast it. You tried.
It stops.
So,
So you
Go
have.
ahead.
So I'm
Yeah.
still exhausted.
And
so
then
we need to take you out.
Alright, I will
Yeah, I already
help with
moved y'all
that
out.
since I'm gonna go out and bust the shard anyway, just so I have the pieces.
Okay.
These,
All right,
the-
so-
these rules matter.
What rules?
Well, you said I could do it
Take this group out that way.
Yeah.
3 times because that's what my
Jared, could you
modifier
just-
is.
Could you run us out?
I'll
Sure.
take a level of
Yeah, that group's
exhaustion to
leaving
cast
them
it
out.
on the last 3.
Yeah,
once
I'm
they
helping,
come
I'm
back
helping
in.
carry her out.
All right, that's 3
Okay.
levels of exhaustion. Once
No,
go-
you said I could do it 3 times.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
you already cast them on others.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought
But
it was
every,
like.
everyone past that, you're gonna get a level of exhaustion.
Jesus
not.
Christ. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, you wouldn't know until after you
Done it.
cast it the second time. So you say you got to 2 before you realized
I
it was
said
bad?
no. I said when they come back in.
Okay.
They haven't came
Are
back
you
in.
exhausted?
No.
And then some.
Well,
Those are fighting words. You taking my cheese balls?
Not many.
hey, Dragon Boy,
Yeah.
don't you have like a breath weapon or something that's just natural, that's not considered magic? Why don't you blow fire on that last one, see if it'll light it up?
Well, I tried a torch.
Was it dragon fire?
It was a torch.
Okay, I'm just trying something we haven't done that won't eat his soul, you know?
They have a fire cantrip, like firebolt or something.
No, you don't. Sure, go back in there and cast another spell, friend. We'll collect your soul early, hey?
My sacred flame was a cantrip, and it exhausted me.
But it was radiant also. It's looking for radiant.
So would you like to take a shot with your magical, non-magical fire?
I'm not sure.
Are
what
you
that
afraid
means.
of the big bad pillar, Dragon Boy?
I'm gonna send out a 60-foot flame to the pillar.
It's just fire.
Yeah.
It's
No.
not, it's not even magical. It's just fire. Just now it's smoldering the pillar.
But it doesn't
But it didn't
complete
light
the
up.
circuit or anything that
But
they're
yeah,
looking
the
forward
pillar,
to
The
do.
pillar is smoking from the fire. It's not. It's like his thing isn't magical. He's like literally. It's a breath weapon.
So do I feel?
Well, it requires magical light, but it'll eat you if you cast a magical light, is what it seems like.
So do I feel as if these pillars will stay lit for an extended period of time?
How long does the light last?
Hour.
Do you think you can hold this level of magic drain for an hour?
Until I
So
cast
that
another
means-
one.
So why don't you cast this spell on a couple of arrows that can be shot at the thing from a distance? You cast the spell outside, bring it back
It
in.
doesn't transfer.
Where his sword is part of that magic.
Remember, you tried to touch the sword to it already.
No. Does the sword's light
Complete the
complete the
line.
circuit? I went ahead and touched that again to bring it back up to spec.
So are you exhausted?
It just
No, I
shows,
took one away, then I put it back.
it just shows the flex. The
Okay.
pillars show it's solid.
Okay. The last 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet.
Now, if
He won't just show flex?
So if he goes down to that where it looks like the string or flex going, he can see all the flex going to a point into the ground.
Okay,
Okay.
so
What's the point?
I'll touch one of them and take a level if you want to give it back.
Yeah. I mean, we'll just have to walk outside. I've got 2.
Well, I don't want you to have to do that many.
But I mean,
We'll
if
figure
we
it out.
have
from there.
to, we can always take a rest.
I'll
As long
touch
as it
that
lasts
one.
that long.
I'll touch that one and take a
As long
level
as they
of
stay lit.
exhaustion.
Well, yeah, as
Yeah,
long as they
that's
stay
what
lit.
was.
So I'm gonna touch that one.
Figured that's what.
But these two are still unlit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Oh,
go
I'm
out.
sorry.
No, you're good. Let's go outside. And you
I know,
cast
I'm just
it.
saying.
Yeah, I'll cast Greater Restoration.
Okay.
I just,
Okay, but this is the thing. Why were you just able to touch it and it be fine, and when I was trying to do my thing, like it was sucking my soul?
Damage versus not damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
it,
Yeah.
light is just a.
yeah. So
You
it-
just make a light.
It's just, but it's sucking the magic out of him. But he just you couldn't stop casting him, and he's not stopped casting right now either.
Let me
He
ask you
is.
this.
He already took him outside and lesser restorated him.
Let me
That's
ask
not
you
right.
this then.
that works.
This isn't. It's not the rules, but like
At least I didn't
I'm gonna
cast
ask
it
you.
in
If I cast lesser restoration twice, could I take off a level of exhaustion?
Nope.
He already
You're not the
took your,
DM.
He already took your level of exhaustion off.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm gonna try again if he was gonna let me do that.
Oh,
So as long as you're through here, like here, unless you turn those off, you're not going. See, she got hers back because she stopped casting the magic.
Okay.
You can't be restored because if you do that, it's going to snuff out all those.
Okay. That makes sense then.
oh, so you're still exhausted,
Yeah,
so you have to
fair
come back in with your exhaustion.
Never mind.
All right, we can get him out of the exhaustion. Is this going to all his ones are going to be up because it's going to disconnect. It's going to disconnect all his.
Well, there's 2 more,
I
and
go down to the rubble where that last pile for the pillar is supposed to be, and start looking for whatever brazier is supposed to be on top of it.
Start looking around. Okay.
Have we come back in yet?
No, we're still outside.
Okay. Probably smart.
Is there a brazier there?
Some
Pillar?
Used to be.
I
The
look
pillar-
down
the pillar
into
used
the
to be there.
cracks and see if there's anything down below me that I could possibly retrieve.
Yeah, go through and investigate, see if you can find.
If I walk outside and look up the mountain, I mean, how high is it all the way to the peak?
Crit.
There's a hole that goes to a lower level.
Am I small enough to fit in it?
Yep.
I look around to everybody
Like a
who's in here.
D10 or a D20.
If you want to have enough, it's like you can split it in 2. Otherwise, it's going to shatter it to 100 pieces. So you can basically crack it.
Okay. And there were 3
I
pillars.
call back. Who is that back behind me? Is that
Then I'll
Paige
crack
that's
2 of them.
standing there, or she's
No,
outside?
they're
I'm outside.
I'm kind of up on the top looking down
I'll
at you.
crack 2 of my gems to make 4 pieces
Okay.
to bring back in.
So dragon's way back there. That's Ashram up there, closest
Nope,
to me.
Ashran's outside with me.
Ashland's outside.
And
Oh, that's bearded guy.
Yeah. That's prime to you.
He never told me his name. He signed it. Let me look. Okay.
I do speak sign language.
Oh, good.
what's happened?
Nothing.
So Bulwark's found a hole where the column used to be. Are you jumping down the hole?
How deep?
It's like that is a good question because it's dark down there, unlike up here. It's dark.
If you took light off of my sword, you could put it on one of the columns, right? Without being hurt.
Okay.
So that
Him
leaves,
and
that
then
leaves one column.
touch the
Yeah.
farce. Well, I'll just do it on this one since I'm over here.
We got one more.
You want to take it off your shield and put it on there? No, it's not on your shield.
Yeah, I was
it's
gonna
on
say
there.
it's already
back
off
there,
my
I think.
shield.
I pull out some rope, tie it around the rope, start lowering it down. Just looking to see if I can find this thing.
But you said put a light on it and went down?
Yeah, you see, it's got the cracked stones that illuminate, right?
I'm outside.
He's
with-
not come
Oh,
back
never
in yet.
mind then.
and that's what I'm actually outside
He's out there
doing.
cracking them, trying not to shatter them.
Okay, well,
But
I
it's not like you can just
bring
pop
over,
them.
ask for some type of light
Oh,
source
yeah, I
where
do
we can
have a
get
flame
down
blade.
into here. I see
You
in
have
natural
what?
darkness up to 60 feet,
I have
right?
flame blade.
And I still can't see anything. And so I tell you, it's more than 60 feet deep.
But I don't
So,
because I never use
Alright.
weapons. I
Alright,
so,
don't
hang on.
remember
so do
what
we
I
have one column left?
We got one
Technically
column left.
two.
So technically two.
One, two.
No, how do we have 2?
There's one missing.
Yeah, but still.
Mm.
I'm
Technically.
working on that.
Technically.
You
Okay.
realize he didn't have to know that.
He's the one that said it.
Well, it's like, yeah, there's something missing where the old column was. But I'm just saying, of these that you can see, there's only one left, right?
Yeah. Okay, hang on. What if we take a long rest, everyone gets back to being fine, I'll prepare daylight, and I'll just cast daylight in there.
Can we change our thingies in a long rest?
I can.
Yes, you're allowed to change the cantrip and the spell.
So, I mean, we can long rest, I'll get daylight, and
I'd suggest we don't do it in, well, I'm not.
just daylight will light
I
up
wouldn't.
a lot of them, because it's 60 feet. So I mean,
But will daylight do it?
you asked if we had daylight. It better friggin' work.
I was just wondering if you wanted to check whether or not the difference between daylight and radiant.
Daylight's the same thing as light. It's just bigger.
Radiant is not this. Radiant is actually equivalent to moonlight.
Okay, so after a while of standing around here, I'm going to tie my rope against one of the pillars that are upright and toss it down into the hole.
Okay.
And with my see and magical darkness up to 60 feet, once I have somebody at the top of the rope looking down at me, I will climb down.
So, who'd you ask to watch?
I've been talking to him.
Beard boy,
Beard man.
Alright.
beard prime.
Beard. There you go. Alright, so where's the hole?
It's
in
where
the
that
middle there?
last thing should be, yes.
Okay, so you're here. I'm here.
I said, "Where's the hole?" I said, "It's an eternal question."
The eternal question.
Is there a ring for 60 feet?
It's pretty big.
Guys,
I don't think there's one over there.
He done went down the hole.
Actually,
I don't know what y'all talking about, but he done went down the hole.
Alright, so you went down the hole. Okay.
I'm keeping my eyes open. Like I said, I can see in 60 feet magical darkness
So
as I
Probably
climb
would be
down.
the same as you
This
cast
thing,
that other.
if I don't see it by the time I
But the thing
reach
is,
into the rope, I'm turning around and
It's
hit it right
120
back up.
feet deep
I
then.
get 3 beans.
Yeah.
I could.
It's a
Is
60
that
foot rope,
how it
right?
50 foot rope.
50 foot rope, alright.
Well, it's still 110
It's
feet.
110.
It's pretty far.
Okay.
Well,
So once I get to the bottom of the rope, I still can't see the bottom and I don't see a brazier.
Nope. You still don't see it.
I turn around,
No,
climb back
no, we
up.
ladies tend to keep those things hidden.
Ah.
Ah.
When I come back up to
Depends
the
on what
top,
you
I
wanna
look
do.
at you and I'm like, if it's down there, we're gonna need more rope.
well, if we tie something metal to the end of these and tie our ropes together, we can get several hundred feet down. And then we can hear it clank. And then just measure what we have coming up.
Triple troubleshoot.
At the
Yep.
same point in time, with the depth that I was at, if we drop something down in there, we might as well be fishing for a few lead.
I was gonna say something that heavy, trying to pull it that far up.
No, it's like a sword or a dagger or something. When you hear it tank, that's your depth. And then you pull up and measure what you got.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it's a pillar is what we need.
Mhm.
So how are we getting that back up?
No, we're looking for the brazier that's on top of the pillar. I wrote.
Hi. She came into that part of the conversation
Yeah.
like, weird part.
It's always
We're not doing
interesting.
anything with the brazier. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yet.
So,
Did I just say the fire lighting thingy?
so there's one more
Pillar.
pillar that needs to be lit up that you can see.
Alright, so is our party back together yet?
Did you climb back up? I
Yeah,
thought-
He's back up.
and
They come back in.
Are you all done healing? Come back in.
Yeah, we're covered.
All right.
Yep. I'll come back to one
All right. So everybody comes back in.
shards in pocket. Or bag of holding.
Okay, you see we have one more left.
You had one more. of the
There's one more
columns?
left. Yeah,
Alright.
you can see that.
Alright, well. I hand it to somebody. Here you go.
So he's not going to.
Oh, okay, here you go.
Are you
I'll
all
take
going
it.
to move the figures back in?
I'll take
I
it.
would have lost it.
I'll walk over to the column.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have something
All right, so
completely
Magical things